thing I did notice about this back bling, it really only goes well with green, red, white, or black colored skins. If you're trying to find some other color that goes well with this back bling, it's probably not going to happen. However, I did add 2 different skin colors to this list, just trying to add some variety. But to be honest guys, it's only going to be 10 skins, it's not going to be 15 like I said earlier. We are going to add 3 honorable mentions that I felt like I needed to talk about because they do look so good. The first honorable mention I did want to talk about is the Codename Elf. If you take away the machete and that little red ribbon, you will literally not be able to see this back bling. But I do think it blends in pretty perfectly. I really like this combination. Every Christmas skin goes perfectly with this back bling, no matter what it is. These are just my 3 favorite, and I felt like not adding them on this list. The Tinsel Toes is up next, and this is basically the Codename Elf, but the girl version. It basically follows the same theme, but she does have those red and white leggings that actually make that ribbon stand out a little bit more, and I think it goes with the skin a little bit more as well. Next, we have the Nog Ops. I mean, this is just my favorite 3 Christmas skins out of the bunch. The Red Nose Raider, it looked really good on. The Yuletide Ranger, it looked decent on. Crackshot, it actually looked pretty good on. And then Merry Marauder and Ginger Gunner, it also looked pretty good on. But these are just my 3 favorites out of the bunch. So moving into my top 10, starting out at my number 10 spot with a red skin, and not the red skin you're thinking of, guys. I had to give it to the Triceratops. And I felt like not adding this one super high up on this list because I feel like maybe I have some sort of bias for this skin because I love it so much, and I finally get an amazing back bling with it. That's something a little bit different, that has a different color scheme. But that ribbon, I mean, it really blends in with her pant color and the rest of her skin color. If that Christmas ornament wasn't there, you literally wouldn't be able to tell the ribbon was there. That's how much it blends in. But I really like how the green stands out on the back of the Triceratops. I think it's a perfect combo. Moving on to my number 9 spot, I said there weren't any Christmas skins on this list, but the Sargent Winter, I felt like since he is a battle pass skin, I felt good enough to add him on the list. And I mean, he is a Christmas skin, he has a Christmas hat on, but his first stage doesn't really look like a Christmas skin. I guess it kind of looks like an evil Santa Claus, but his third stage, it just has that Christmas hat. If you took that away, would this really be a Christmas skin? Regardless, guys, I think this really looks nice with the stage 2 Christmas outfit. I know I've been talking about, you know, whatever, it's not Christmas, but stage 2 Christmas outfit, I think it really looks great with. Honestly, guys, I know everyone has this skin, or if they don't yet, they will get it eventually, and you obviously have this back bling. Go and try this combo out. I tried to add like certain skins that I thought were somewhat accessible for the majority that I still thought looked really good. Moving on to my number 8 spot for one skin I never talk about, the Funk Ops. I really actually think this looks pretty cool with the Funk Ops. If you guys did not know, there are some Christmas lights on the Christmas ornament itself, on the back bling. I think that really works out because the Funk Ops also has a bunch of glowing colors on him as well. Mostly on the front of his skin, but you're still able to see it on his legs and sometimes on his arms, depending what you're holding in your hand in game. But I really do like this combination. Definitely not the perfect color scheme, but I don't really mind for this one. I wanted to add it on the list. I felt like it deserved a spot finally, and I felt like adding something that I typically wouldn't. Moving on to my number 7 spot, I had to give it to the Munitions Expert. This is a basically all green colored skin. It's more of that dark army color instead of just like a bright green color like I would say the Codename Elf, the Tinsel Toes has. I really like this about it because I feel like it makes the back bling stand out so much more, but I mean the color scheme, it still really does work. This one may be an odd choice, the color scheme doesn't work perfectly, but I do like this skin and I'm glad that I found this combination because I am going to use it. Moving on to my number 6 spot, and maybe it's because I unlocked it with it, but the Whistle Warrior I think is the best combination with black and white. If you're going for a black and white design, there are a lot out there, but there's none so much like the Whistle Warrior. I know the Rapscallion is black and white as well. If you want to try that one out, do it. But to me, I just like the Whistle Warrior a little bit more. That's why I had to put it on this list. And I feel like the contrast between colors is so great. I mean, the black and white really make this backbling stand out, sort of like the Munitions Expert, I think, makes the backbling stand out. And it definitely fits in at the same time. I like that machete. It sort of has a similar color scheme to the Whistle Warrior, which I think makes it just tie the skin and backbling in pretty well together. Moving on to my number 5 spot, guys, I had to put this one a little bit higher up on this list because I feel like I just never get to talk about it. The Sargent Green Clover. If there's one skin in this game that every single person forgets about, it's this one. But this is one of my more rare skins, if you'd like to consider it that, and it actually works very well with the color scheme. I love this skin, guys. I'm glad I got a new backbling. I just think you should try this one out. If you do own the skin, go use it. Come on, go use it before it comes out yet again. Let's move on to my number 4 spot. I do have 2 different options for you guys, and I should, if I remember to, put both of them in the gameplay right here. Gameplay, in the footage, whatever you want to call it. I'm used to calling it gameplay. But the Poised Playmaker at our number 4 spot, with New Zealand, which is the black color, and Nigeria, which is a light green color. If you want that contrast with the black, use that. If you want it to blend in a little bit more, use the green color. But for me, I really like backblings that either don't cover up the numbers on a soccer skin, like you can fully see the numbers like wings or just other very small backbling, or a backbling that fully covers up the numbers. I don't want it halfway. I don't want a little bit of the numbers covered up but some of it showing. If it's gonna cover it up, then cover it up, and I feel like that's what this backbling does, and it either fits in really well or it stands out with the black color a lot. I feel like there's people in the comment section who are just raging saying black isn't a color. Well, that's rude. Get in the comment section and apologize, guys. Moving on to my number 3 spot, guys, I had to do it since this skin is so accessible. I had to put it super high up on this list, and I really do like this combination. The Stage 3 Lynx, and this is the only one I've seen it work on. The Stage 2, Stage 1 doesn't really look that great, but Stage 3, it looks amazing. I don't think it would really work with any other stage except for this one. Be honest, guys, do you like this combination or not? Leave it in the comment section. But this one's fairly similar to the Triceratops, but I still really do like it, and I would say I like it more than the Triceratops this time around. I love this one, guys. Very similar though. Moving on to my number 2 spot, I honestly had to do it. The Zoe. The Zoe's hair color. You'd never think it would come around and be like, yeah, there we go, Zoe with that bright green hair color. Thank you. But in today's video, we have made history. It happened. Guys, I honestly didn't think this would be a good combination. Typically, I'll just most likely skip over Zoe if I'm looking for good combinations because I know I'm just never gonna find them. This time around, I had the hinkling, but this time around, I had the inkling to check out Zoe for some reason. Maybe it's because I saw that bright green hair. I checked it out, and I think it just fits perfectly with this skin. Guys, honestly, one of my favorite combinations with this, and I'm probably going to use it. You'll see gameplay eventually. But moving on to my number 1 spot, guys, you know what? I have to give some background story on this skin, but I'll give it away right now. The Ace at my number 1 spot. I feel like the Ace was always missing something. Is that just me, or do you guys feel that way as well? When you look at the Ace, it's sort of like, what could they add to make this skin a little bit better? You know, it definitely needs a back bling. It's decent on its own, but a back bling, a good back bling could make this skin amazing. And I feel like this back bling really ties the skin together. It needed a little bit of extra color, and I feel like it needed that green color that really makes this skin work. Without it, I think the skin's decent, but I think with it, I think this skin works so much better. And if it's at the top of the list, I really feel like it has to make the skin better. Zoe, not my favorite skin, but with this back bling, hey, I'm gonna use that combo. The Ace, not really that great of a skin, but a really great back bling, hey, it really ties the skin together. It makes it better, and I feel like that's why the Ace is at my #1 spot. If you guys disagree, make sure to leave it in the comment section. Honestly guys, which one will I use the most? Like, I have some favorites. Which one will I use the most? Probably the Sargent Green Clover with this back bling. You know, I don't play a ton, but when I do like using my more rare skins, and the Sargent Green Clover, something that I haven't used in a while. I do like the skin, but I felt like I needed that perfect back bling, and this is it, or at least one of them. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. See you guys later. Bye bye.